Oh, hello, didn't see you there. Welcome to another one of my silly videos, and welcome to The Track is Frozen Over.
Someone could warn me, that track's frozen over.
This is a little side project I'm going to do. This is where I'm going to be interviewing other athletes, getting you some extra information about the sport of sliding, and also a little bit about the sliders ourselves. So without further ado, here's my first one with Mattia Gaspari. So, hello Mattia, how you doing, mate?
Hello, man. So far, so good. You?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad, not too bad. How are you feeling now you're back home?
Oh, really good. Really good. Actually, still recovering with the jet lag a little bit, just in the morning, because fortunately, when I have to go to sleep, it's quickly done.
Yeah.
So in 1 minute, I just drop in my bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay.
Your Achilles injury. How bad actually was that?
Really bad, actually, because the second time I broke it.
You've done it
The
twice.
Yeah, I did it twice.
Wow.
Once in both in October, actually. October 2017, and the second operation, it wasn't broke, but it was, slowly
Torn.
coming loose again, torn slowly,
Yeah.
but in another spot, not the same one as the first one. And the second time, my medical team of our federation says, well, we try our best, but we are not sure about it. Then after I came back that year, and no, me and Valentina did the third at the
Oh
team
yeah.
competition in Altenberg. And the first person who wanted to call me right after the race, it was one of these surgery guy who did the
Really?
operation. Yeah. And he said, well, actually, I'm seeing that everything is well, but now I can tell you that you have as a percent, 10% to go back with normal walking.
Wow.
So
But
now we
just
can tell
normal
you this:
walking, like in
normal walking, yeah, normal activities, not sprinting or whatever.
wow, does that affect
So
your training then now still?
yeah, still,
Is it something that you're
because
gonna have to come go with the rest of your life, or is it something that
yeah,
over time?
probably yeah, because the problem is that you have something, because the second time they use a tendon from a dead body, I would say,
Oh
and they
wow.
attach it and they wrap it all together
A
to
whole
keep.
Achilles tendon or just a little
Yeah,
bit?
yeah, just
Wow.
you have the Achilles, you have, let's say, this is the Achilles, and
Mm,
then they put all together a tendon. It was I don't remember the name of the tendon, and they wrap
right.
it from from your from the feet here
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the bone, to completely on the muscle, on the calf. So
Wow.
it was a huge part, a lot of wire, and yeah, a lot of physiotherapy, but
Yeah.
it still affects me, because when I do too much, the
Mm.
day after it feels sore, but it feel like when you have something that it gets a tiny bit stuck and it hurts.
Yeah.
Like, how can I explain you the feeling? When you have like some sand in something that you
Yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah.
that it's not going well. So the sensation is like that. So I need to stay, on two lines. If I do
Yeah,
too
yeah.
low, it's actually no training. If I go too much over, it just drops, because I can do whatever. So I have to stay in two lines and keep balancing these two lines.
Wow.
So
So it's
yeah,
actually quite amazing that you're still racing then.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and every year I'm feeling old, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're still 21, aren't you?
Yeah, in my head, yes.
Yeah. On the race, obviously, Martin Haven loves to do a lot of chatting.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, he's the guy that commentates on all our races.
Mhm.
Um, he always mentions about your sister,
Yeah.
being an alpine skier. Is she still doing that?
So actually, she didn't do alpine skiing, but snowboarding,
I
parallel
thought she
snowboarding.
did. I thought she
No,
did.
no. So he's keep making this mistake. So if you're following us, come on, let's fix this, please, Martin. No, she did parallel snowboarding for a few
Yeah.
years. Now she stopped 2, 3 years ago, and
Okay.
now she's doing a complete different thing. So
Oh, really? Like not
yeah, yeah,
sport
yeah.
or?
No, because probably she got a bit, it was too much because
Yeah.
she didn't end pretty well with with her career. So she decided to completely do different things. So now she's working from this winter in
Yeah.
in a hotel with 5 stars
Oh,
in a
wow.
spa. Yeah, she's the manager of a spa. So
Oh, very,
completely
very
different. Yeah,
different.
yeah, completely different.
So you're now the athlete of the family now then.
Well, actually, everyone is really competitive in my family
Oh,
because
really?
my mother was actually an alpine skier. She did a few
Really?
races in World Cup, yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, and our family is quite athletic, I would say. My father did nothing at all, but he's super athletic, probably one of the most us because he's going a lot with mountain bike, bicycle, hiking, yeah, a lot. So
Wow. Are they any
yeah,
good at skeleton?
no, no, no.
Brilliant. I want to chat through a few things about obviously the Beijing race and a couple of things around that. But well, before we actually get into the racing, one of the things I noticed you do is you tend to do a lot of leg slapping and things like that at on the block. Is that a routine you've worked on, or just something that happens, or like why do you do that?
It's just happen because I remind my body to wake up, to be ready. So, but it just come since I don't know 10 years. So
Okay.
I didn't do it on purpose at the first times, and yeah, it's still the same as it was 10 years ago. So just I do that just in the race.
Is that
So
like, do you need to think about that, or is that subconscious?
no,
And
no, it's just come naturally. So
oh, okay, good.
I don't have ever to think about it. So it
Do you
knows.
do anything else like that, like in the changing rooms, or
No,
a
probably is the
routine
only
that you always
thing.
do?
No, actually, I don't have a routine. Everything is random. Every race I do is random. So I don't have a stick plan to do it. It's just with the flow.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Yeah.
I like it. Right, now actually that leads us on to actually racing.
Yeah.
You're sixth after run one. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. Your runs are
Yeah.
pretty sweet, mate.
Yeah. Was not bad actually because during even the first period of training, it was actually good because I felt good with the track. Not
Yeah.
like at the Olympics, but a tiny bit better. I
Oh
don't know
wow. Yeah,
why.
that's good.
So even in training, I would say, pretty consistent.
Yeah, you were.
So yeah, actually, I felt great in that track.
Yeah, it's a weird track though, isn't it?
Yeah, really strange, really
Completely
weird.
different to sort of anything like I've ever been on, really. It's just like it's a track on its own. You can't really like compare it to other tracks.
Yeah, for me, it's really difficult to compare other tracks because here you have the first part that drops a lot, like till
Yeah,
corner 6, it drops a lot, and then after that, you have the exit Kreisel till 13 that it drops, but the rest is flat
flat.
or go
Yeah,
uphill. So I think in this track is really important the average speed that you have
yeah. It
because
seems to
like
me that yeah, I'd probably agree. The way I'd describe it is the winner isn't the person who makes the most speed, it's the person who loses the least speed.
yeah,
It's a
exactly.
weird track for that. Weird track for that. Sixth after run one, pretty
Yeah,
good. Just before you started your run two, I saw that you're actually you're almost talking to yourself.
yeah,
What were you
always
saying?
to remember to myself what I have to do, the key spots that maybe I'm not that good, so I always said, oh, okay, remember you have to do this or do this or pay attention to that. Close your legs or use more your feet at the start or something like that.
Oh wow, okay. And obviously on run 2, you had another pretty sweet run, mate. Your lines look really good, but you seem to drop off towards the end.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, the problem was in 13 because actually I didn't realize how fast I was since I got there. So I did a misunderstanding with my steering point at the exit.
Yeah.
Because I said, okay, now let's get out, but it was
Yeah.
too soon. So
Yeah.
I smashed into the wall really bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
it kills you that as well. It's like because it's so flat and there's basically the end of the track after 13 because you can't do anything. Yeah, I had a lot of a bruised left arm the whole time when I was there. It was pretty tough, that exit.
Yeah, because when you hit there, actually there is just going uphill. So if you hit
Yeah.
there at 128 kilometers per hour and you lose, I would say 3-4 kilometers per hour, then it affects a lot the rest of the track. And also the problem there is that the split is really long because actually you have the split at I would say 50 low or 49.90 for Grotier, of course. But but there then you have the final time is 1 minute, whatever. So it's 10 second split. So it's actually not so precise to see how much you can lose.
Yeah,
so,
it's just one little mistake down there kills you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You tend to curtsy when you finish as well. You do a little bow, you do a little celebration.
Yeah.
Is that something that you just made up again that came up on the spot, or is that something that like you've just always done, or?
No, I came up with this one. You know, the thing
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
finish is I think I was thinking about this. I don't remember actually which race, but my second run was really good. I probably was in Kenise. I don't know. And then I said, well, actually it was really good. So why I don't do this? And then after that I say, well, why not? So
Yeah, no, I like
I'm
it.
keeping
I
this.
like it.
Yeah. Always on the second run. The first one, no, because
No.
otherwise it it's like a karma.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you never know.
Can't celebrate too early.
Yeah, exactly.
One final thing for you then. Somewhat actually, I got two things.
Yeah.
Before we go on to that, obviously we've just been from the Beijing Olympic track. We've had some news recently about the Italian Olympic track. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean,
Or if you don't have to speak about it.
no. I have to. I have to, and I want to, because actually, you can see it from here, but actually the track is right there. So it's 600, 700 meters from here where I live. Actually, it's a shame because everyone is worried about environment and whatever. That I totally agree about that. But the track that it was in Cortina, because actually I'm speaking about Cortina, not Cesana. This is a second part of the question. Cortina has had a track since the 19th century, so it's a lot of time that Cortina has this track. The first cement building was in 1927, actually, and the rest was like St. Moritz, so natural snow and carved it down and whatever. So actually, it's not a rebuilding. No, it's not build a new track. It's actually a rebuilding.
Yeah.
Because the track is there since 100 years. So this is not the point to say. And plus, for the environment, come on, we send people on the International Space Station with like I don't know if I go to buy some coffee at the shop. So I don't think it's too difficult to plan something to save energy and to save the environment, because you have so many different things these days that you can do whatever you want.
Exactly. I mean, you look at Beijing, like, I mean, the track's basically completely covered. I think like the costs and stuff to keep that cold are probably a lot lower than a track, say like Koenigsee, for example, where it's
Yeah,
completely open. It's like there's a massive long straight, like 100-meter straight with nothing on top. So it takes a lot to keep that frozen. So yeah, I'm a bit sad about that, and I'm also a bit gutted. To be honest, gutted for you guys because having an Olympics at home and then you possibly aren't even racing in your home country is a bit
yeah,
rubbish, to be honest. It seems like for me.
yeah. Actually, it's shit because when we got the Olympics, I said, well, this is going to be a huge thing because I don't know how many people can say, how many athletes can say that they're competing in their Olympic in their country, in their hometown. I
Yeah,
don't think there is so many people to say that. So I
no,
was, really, really, I was really proud to do this and
yeah,
to achieve this. But at the same time, I said, well, I'm gonna even for our sports because have a track in this part of the Europe. And
yeah,
also the history that Cortina has, especially in bobsleigh, because it was not made
yeah,
for skeleton because you have just concrete in the walls. So
yeah,
that's why it was hard for bobsleigh too. So
yeah,
it's such a shame. At the same time, it would be good to have also Cesana for us, even if I'm like 8 hours from here, but we still have something at home
in
because it
Italy,
was
yeah,
there, yeah, because it was there. So
mm,
I don't
yeah,
know. And actually, if I have to say something bad,
yeah,
people who have to decide has no idea how a few things works because
yeah,
I would invite them to have like 1 week or 2 weeks with us around to
mm,
see what actually is go around with a truck and whatever, or be with the truck workers and everything. Because someone, even that part is something that no one realized how difficult it is,
yeah,
how complicated it is. So we will
yeah.
see.
From the outside, you think it just you push the sled and lie down. It looks like, but
Yeah.
it really isn't. It really isn't.
Yeah. It's a word. It's another word because also the people who say, "Oh well, you just lie down, you just put some water and that's it." No, actually, it's way more complicated than that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, and shaping the ice can make a big difference, and it's
Yeah.
very a lot more complicated. Last thing, you have to choose someone. It can't be Italian. Who is someone to watch this year? Who do you think is an athlete that we should, what, male or female? Who do you think we should keep an eye on this year?
To see how the progression
Yeah,
is.
yeah, to see. Yeah,
That's a good question, this one, because I was thinking about that because every time we do, the training before the
yeah,
race, I always said, maybe this is one is interesting to see, or oh, this one is interesting to see.
yeah,
So I think I would choose. I probably go with a female,
yeah.
and I will go with Susanne Creer.
Yes, yes.
This is
She
going to be
is.
really interesting.
Yeah, I think she well, I mean, one, she's world champion, so
Yeah,
she's pretty
at
good.
first.
But also, I think what she coming to Beijing and doing, I can't remember where she finished. I think it was like fourth or fifth or something like that,
Yeah,
maybe
something like that. Yeah.
around that. But yeah, she was really ill and missed some of the training. You know, she went like she ended up going to hospital because she was so ill in
Yeah,
some of the training. Yeah, she
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
and then coming back and putting down that performance on a track she's never been to.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying
Pretty
this because
exciting.
the problem that she had it was about her eyes. So if you can
Yeah.
see, it's a big problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. And also she's sliding really good. I mean, yeah, she's the world champion, of course, but
Yeah, yeah.
for a track that she's never been, and probably she has like 10 runs, 12.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's well
I was
something to see.
impressed as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
really impressive.
Definitely.
Yeah, who you would choose? Now I'm
Uh,
reversing the
I
question.
oh, okay, that's a good one. I was actually very impressed with Susanna, so she is up there with someone that I would choose. I'm also quite interested to see how the Koreans get on. Um,
Mm.
Apart, especially Sungi because he did very well last year in the overall and in a lot of the races. But did you see how fast he pushed in Beijing?
I saw.
Ridiculous.
Unfortunately,
Ridiculous.
I saw.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I didn't push my best, but I think even if I was on good form, There's no way that I could get anywhere near what he managed to do because it definitely wasn't as fast as what it was at the games that the track. So I think yeah, I'm excited. Well, I'm not actually that excited. I'm a bit scared about what they can do this year. But I think it'll be from an outsider. I think it'll be very exciting to watch because I think they've got a lot of potential, and they've just last year they moved on to new kit, and with the physical skill that they have now, once they get a bit more used to the kit, I think it'll be interesting to see how they get on.
Yeah, if you watch it with a critical eye, I would say. It's a huge thing, even for the push technique, because actually they're really strong, like bobsledders and stuff like that. So it's really curious, even if they're not one of my favorites at the push. So
yeah. Okay, well, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Gaspari, for coming on. Sorry about some of the internet messing up, but we always have problems. Like you said, you've got to go with the flow and got to be ready to change the formulas, things like that. But yeah, thank you very much. Now, hopefully we will we'll get you on again a bit later on in the season. And
it will be
exciting.
A pleasure.
Good luck for the rest of the season. And I'll see you in La Plan.
You too. Yeah, we'll see you in a few days.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for everyone for watching us, and have fun.
Thank you so much to Mattia for being on my first ever Trackers Frozen Over. Yeah, really appreciate you coming on, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments below who you want on next, because I'll go and pester them and make sure they come on.
And I got to say grazie.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. Grazie mille.
Grazie.